Kim Kardashian is the queen of drama and quite literally the mother of controversies. From her sneaky tactics to her calculated moves, this lady is intriguing in a twisted sort of way. But despite her controversial fame and fortune, the world can't help but wonder how she rose to become the ultimate icon of our time, and that's exactly why we're here. Hello there, and welcome to Celebrity Central, your very own gossip hub, where we spill the tea and you enjoy it. Stay hooked, because in today's video, we're about to uncover how this woman rose to become the ultimate icon of our time, or to put it more accurately, the most scandalous woman of the century. Okay, so we have to confess, we weren't always Team Kim Kardashian because that's a little too much plastic for our earth, and we don't want to support some floating Botox hoarders, but dang, we gotta give credit where credit is due because this lady has put in some serious work to become the conniving sly fox that she is today. Like seriously, how can someone be that sneaky and calculated at the same time? We really have to admit, it's kind of impressive, but in a twisted sort of way. Guess there's indeed a first time for everything, don't you think? Now, whether you're a fan or not, we gotta give credit where credit is due. Kim K has earned her spot as a total icon and groundbreaker in her industry. She's the modern-day Marilyn Monroe, a total mystery wrapped in a pretty package. And please be honest with yourself, who wouldn't want to live her life? The fame, the fortune, the whole shebang, even if it's mostly shady as hell, it's still pretty darn intriguing. But let's not ignore the elephant in the room. Kim K's fame and fortune are often surrounded by controversy and criticism, and in this video, we'll further dissect how everything she does is creepy as hell and cannot exist without drama. So let's get into the juicy deets. Okay there, celebrity enthusiasts. Kimberly Noel Kardashian was born in Los Angeles, California on the 21st of October 1980 to parents Kristen May Horton and Robert Kardashian. Life began fairly normally for Lil' Kim. She was born into wealth and privilege due to her father's job as a successful lawyer. However, despite her privileged upbringing, Kim wasn't satisfied with just sitting back and enjoying the high life. Nope. From a young age, she was all about that fame and fortune. You could say she was born with that sparkly star quality. But getting to where she is today wasn't a piece of cake. Kim had to work her butt off, or you could say fake butt off, and make some questionable moves along the way. She was a master of creeping around quietly, trying not to draw attention to herself, and we're not talking about the kind of creeping you do when you're snooping on someone's Instagram. We mean that she was really good at being super nice to people in power in hopes of advancing her own career. Did you catch our drift? But why was young Kim so cautious? Okay, so you know how they say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree? Well, it seems like Kim Kardashian got her thirst for fame and fortune from her mama, Kris. That woman knows what she wants, and she ain't afraid to go after it, especially when it comes to making her daughter a star. But don't get it twisted. Kim didn't just stumble into the limelight by accident. No way. Rather, she had her sights set on global domination long before Keeping Up with the Kardashians hit the airwaves. Kimmy K was on a mission to make herself a household name, and she wasn't going to stop until she got what she wanted, and boy did she ever get it. Kim K was a total calculator, and because Kim was born with a silver spoon in her mouth, she went to school with a bunch of other rich kids who were born into privilege just like her. One of those kids was none other than Paris Hilton, and they became BFFs. But when Paris hit the big time with The Simple Life and her own Scandalous home video, Kim wasn't going to sit back and let her friend hog all that fame. So being the savvy little hustler that she is, Kim started working as a closet organizer for some other faces like Lindsay Lohan, Nicole Richie, and Brandy. She even started selling their cast-off clothes online. Talk about resourceful. But let's be real, Kim wasn't about to settle for being just a lowly organizer forever. That's where her stepbro Brody Jenner came in. He was on the mega popular reality show The Hills, and Kim wasn't going to miss her shot at getting in on that action. She managed to sneak her way into a few scenes, like when she showed up to Heidi and Spencer's heartwarming party, but unfortunately, her time on screen never made it to air. Although a tough break, Kimmy still had Paris, right? It's safe to say that Kim was no dummy. She knew that being besties with Paris Hilton, who was a total A-lister at the time, would help her get her own feet in the door of the rich and famous. so she basically worked her connections and finagled her way onto Paris' show The Simple Life. From there, Kim knew she had to network like a pro to make it big in Hollywood, so she made sure to be seen with all the right people at all the fancy shindigs. It was a savvy move indeed, and it definitely paid off. Before long, she was a bona fide tabloid darling. Of course, Kim's rise to fame wasn't all smooth sailing. She faced a lot of rejection and struggled to find her place in the entertainment biz, but she was super determined and refused to let anyone rain on her parade. Even when her infamous and explicit tape with Ray J was leaked, and she was totally devastated, she bounced back and turned the whole thing into a moneymaker. Some folks accused her of exploiting her own sexuality for cash, but others saw it as a power move that gave her control of her own story. Ever since then, she transformed herself into a business tycoon by giving back-to-back hit seasons of Keeping Up with the Kardashians and her own makeup line, which is yet again far from controversy. Kim has also faced several accusations of cultural appropriation, mainly when she rocked braids that some people thought were a bit much like black culture, and how she uses her Middle Eastern heritage at her convenience. Plus, there's been some Photoshop controversy around her editing her photos and perpetuating an unrealistic body image. Then, there was that whole Marilyn Monroe Met Gala thing in 2022. Kim really went all out by wearing Marilyn's iconic Happy Birthday Mr. President dress, but it didn't go over too well with Marilyn fans. They felt like it was disrespectful for Kim to wear the dress, and even more questionable that Ripley's Believe It or Not museum let her borrow it. To make matters even worse, Kim admitted to shedding some pounds to fit into the gown, which Lily Reinhart wasn't too happy about, as she felt it promoted unhealthy eating habits. The Kardashians really wrapped up their scandalous year with a bang, as Kim got dragged into the Balenciaga debacle. In November, Balenciaga received major backlash for their holiday campaign, which featured kids holding teddy bears, wearing some seriously questionable outfits, and even a document in the background that looked like child-explicit stuff. Since Kim is their ambassador, fans were demanding that she speak up about it, and eventually she did, but by that time, she was already hated by the masses and became irrelevant, which she always was. Well guys, there you have it, the juicy and scandalous life of Kim Kardashian. Love her or hate her, you can't deny that she's made a name for herself in the entertainment industry. From her strategic networking to her controversial choices, Kim has proven to be a force to be reckoned with. While her fame and fortune may be surrounded by drama, we can't help but be intrigued by her life. Whether you're a fan or not, it's safe to say that Kim Kardashian is a modern-day icon and will forever be remembered as one of the most scandalous women of our time. So what's your take on Kim's journey to the top? Do you think she's a boss lady who knows how to hustle? Or do you think she's just a symbol of everything that's wrong with Tinseltown? Holler your views in the comments down below.